Welcome to Pop Culture Icons. I'm your host, Maya Starr. Today on Pop Culture Icons, imagine a world where relentless talent clashes with self-destructive habits, all under the blinding lights of fame. Today, we explore how Babe Ruth's story isn't just about baseball, but about the battles we all face between legacy and personal demons, and how one man's choices echo far beyond the stadium. Picture a half-eaten apple on a hospital nightstand, its brown edges marking time like a clock winding down. In the bed lies George Herman Babe Ruth, once the most celebrated athlete in America, now a shadow of his former self. The year is 1948, and the man who revolutionized baseball stares at the ceiling, wrestling with a question that haunts him. What defines a legacy? Not the home runs, not the records. Something deeper pulses beneath the statistics and fame. Baltimore, 1902. Chaos reigns in a working-class saloon where 7-year-old George Ruth Jr. dodges between patrons' legs, snatching dropped coins and half-finished beers. The air hangs thick with cigar smoke and broken dreams. His father tends bar, too busy for a troublemaking son. His mother, already gone, leaving only questions and an ache that food can't fill. You can almost taste the desperation in young George's mouth as he runs wild through the streets, searching for something to hold onto. The gates of St. Mary's Industrial School loom before him like prison bars. At 8 years old, George Ruth Jr. is labeled incorrigible and surrendered by his father to the care of the brothers. The dormitory echoes with the sounds of other lost boys, but George's sobs are the loudest. Brother Matthias watches this oversized child, seeing something others miss. In his hands, a baseball becomes more than leather and string. It becomes possibility. Watch him now on the dusty field behind St. Mary's. Brother Matthias throws batting practice, and young George swings with such force it seems he might lift off the ground. Other boys stop to stare. The crack of bat meeting ball sounds different when he hits it. Higher, harder, further. The ball sails over the fence, over the trees, over everything that once contained him. In that moment, something clicks. This isn't just a game, this is freedom. The Boston Red Sox discover him at 19, this raw talent with an appetite for life that matches his swing. They make him a pitcher, try to tame his wild energy into something controlled. But you can see it in his eyes, the restlessness, the hunger for more. He pitches well, but his heart lies in the batter's box. Every free moment, he's there, swinging, connecting, sending balls into distances that make veterans shake their heads in disbelief. Fenway Park, 1919. The crowd holds its breath as Ruth steps to the plate. He's no longer just a pitcher who can hit. He's becoming something else entirely. 29 home runs that season, shattering records, rewriting what's possible in baseball. The dead ball era gasps its last breath as Ruth ushers in a new age. But with each towering shot, the pressure builds, the expectations grow, the spotlight burns brighter. The Yankees see what Boston can't. They purchase his contract, and New York embraces him like a prodigal son. Yankee Stadium rises from the ground, its dimensions shaped by his mighty swing. The roar of 50,000 voices follows each home run, but in quiet moments, you can still hear that lonely boy from Baltimore searching for approval in every cheer. If you're enjoying pop culture icons, please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code for our free 7-day email course, The Fame Formula. Discover how unknowns like Elon, Taylor Swift, and Beyoncé became cultural phenomena. Now, back to the episode. They call him the Sultan of Swat, but his kingdom extends beyond the diamond. He devours life like he devours hot dogs, a dozen at a time, washing them down with bootleg whiskey. The Roaring Twenties roar louder with Ruth at the helm. 60 home runs in 1927, a record that stands for decades. Yet beneath the headlines and heroics, demons circle like vultures. The same appetite that makes him great threatens to destroy him. Watch him now in the speakeasies and jazz clubs, surrounded by admirers but somehow alone. His marriage crumbles, his health wavers. The Yankees fine him, suspend him, try to control what cannot be contained. In 1925, his stomach collapses, too much living, too fast. The papers call it the bellyache heard round the world. But Ruth rises again, because that's what Ruth does. Every strike brings him closer to his next home run. October 1, 1932. Wrigley Field falls silent as Ruth points to center field. The Cubs bench jockeys him mercilessly, but he's heard worse. The pitch comes in. The bat swings. Time slows as the ball soars exactly where he pointed, a moment of pure magic that transcends sport. This isn't just showmanship. This is defiance. This is a man writing his own story in the face of impossible odds. The cancer comes for him in 1946, cruel and relentless. In his hospital room, that half-eaten apple marking time, Ruth reflects on a life lived without restraint. The records matter less now. What matters is the boy who found himself in the crack of a bat, who showed the world that greatness isn't about being perfect. It's about getting up after every strikeout, about swinging for the fences even when the odds say to bunt. So here's your challenge, standing at life's plate. Ruth's story isn't just about baseball. It's about embracing your raw talent, your wild energy, your unique way of seeing the world. Society will try to tame you, to make you fit their mold. But remember the Sultan of Swat. He didn't just break records, he broke conventions, expectations, and the very way people thought about what was possible. What's your equivalent of pointing to center field? What's your impossible promise to yourself? Ruth's legacy isn't in the numbers. It's in showing us that our flaws and our greatness spring from the same source. That authenticity, even when it costs us everything, is worth more than safe mediocrity. The game goes on, but the choice is yours. Will you play it safe in the infield of life, or will you swing for those distant fences? Remember, as Ruth taught us, yesterday's home runs don't win today's games. Your moment at the plate is now. On the next episode of Pop Culture Icons, imagine time itself bending as we leave behind the iconic fields of Babe Ruth's era. Next week, our journey takes us to another era where one man dared to challenge not just society's expectations, but the very fabric of reality. You've seen how fame and fortune can shape a life, but what if that life was defined by something far greater? Join us as we delve into the extraordinary world of Albert Einstein, where curiosity became revolution and the clock began to tick differently. Don't miss this chance to explore the power of scientific thinking and its profound impact on our world. Please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code or follow the pinned link to get our free 7-day email course, The Fame Formula. 7 days, 7 brilliant tactics. Learn the mindset to go from invisible to influential using the dark arts of fame engineering. Click the video that just popped up to watch the next one in this series. Or for episode summaries, behind-the-scenes info, and more, go to daily8.com/PCI. Thanks for watching.